So may nagtatanong about actual MOVs for Teacher 6. Dun sa last video ko, ito na, nagkaroon po tayo ng konting time para gumawa ng video about actual MOVs, and hopefully makatulong po ito sa inyo. Okay, good day everyone. Welcome back to Sir Fox Learning Channel. Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. For today's video ay magtatalakay po ulit tayo ng mga MOVs for Teacher 6 applicants. At the same time, paano nga ba mag-annotate ng mga MOVs? So, I would like to thank yung isa sa mga nakakita po ng aking previous video lesson about this. So, thank you po that, sir. Nabasa niyo po yung may typo po kasi doon. Ang nailagay ko na indicator is indicator for COI, not NCOI. Kaya ito po, inulit po natin ulit yung ating vlog for this MOVs for Teacher 6 applicant for classification. And at the same time, right now, dinagdagan po natin ito ng paano i-annotate. Ayan, yun po yung plus factor po doon. Paano i-annotate yung mga MOVs mo na i-prepare, na i-provide. So again, ito po ay sample lang po. Example or sample MOVs. Depende kasi kung ano yung nagawa mo for the past 5 years. Yun, yung doon ka kukuha ng MOVs. Ako personally, binabalikan ko lang po yung aking portfolio ng IPCRF at doon ako kumukuha ng mga MOVs, sa gahanap ng mga MOVs na aligned sa mga indicators. Okay? So for the meantime, ay mag-a-assume po tayo na si Sir Fox Learning Channel is a Teacher 6 applicant for classification. So ito po yung ating summary ng mga NCOI. Meron pong 5 indicators: use research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning to enhance professional practice. 1.2.2. Pangalawa, participate in collegial discussions that use teachers and learners' feedback to enrich teaching practice. 4.4.2. Pangatlo, communicated promptly and clearly to parents, guardians, and relevant stakeholders about the progress and achievement of learners. 5.4.2. And pang-apat, utilize assessment data to inform the modification of teaching and learning practice. Modification of teaching and learning practice and program. 5.5.2. And lastly, develop personal professional improvement plan based on the reflection of one's practice and ongoing professional learning. So ito po yung ating mga naging sample MOVs, DLL, TPT, COT, link ng mga and pictures of video utilizations for supplementary materials. And then sa pangalawa, lack certificates, attendance, in-service training, meetings, attendance sheets. Ayan. And then PTC, pangatlo, attendance, narrative, and home visitation forms. And then pang-apat, PTC narrative report, grading sheets, report card, links of video lessons as supplementary materials. And DLL. Pang-lima, certificates of training yan, ISAT, media review, and IPCRF. So titingnan po natin paano kaya i-annotate yung mga MOVs na yan. Kung halimbawa, meron kayong ganyang MOV sa bawat indicators. So for indicator 1, ito po yung mga naging MOVs po natin. Sample MOVs again. Ayan. Ayan po. Ayan. And ayan. And ayan din. Ito pa. And for the annotation, well, when we speak about annotation, paano daw kayo mag-annotate? Para po dun sa mga gusto pa lang magpa-reclass. And actually, merong amendment dun DepEd Order 34. Sa susunod ay i-review po natin yung amendment na yan kung kailangan pa bang mag-annotate o hindi na or kailangan pa bang mag-demo o hindi na. Soon, Lord willing, tatalakayin po natin yan. I-review po natin yung amendment na yun. So, sabi po dito, the annotation specify how each mean of verification or mode of verification must be prepared or contextualized to definitely prove that the teacher has achieved the corresponding objective. So, yun po yung target mo dun sa yung annotation. Paano siya may prove na na-achieve mo yung objective na yan. Halimbawa, sa DLL, sabi po dito, para sa yung annotation, must explicitly state and cite the research-based principle or learning theory used in the specific lesson or part, or lesson part. So, dapat i-specify mo dun sa DLL, sa yung pag-annotate, kung ano dun yung research or kung nasaan dun yung research-based. Example, application of Brunner's constructivism through scaffolded activity, questioning technique aligned in Bloom's taxonomy, and so on and so forth. So, ina-narrate mo nun, i-annotate mo dun sa area na yun. Okay? Kung halimbawa, PowerPoint naman, may MOB kang ganun. Sabi po dito, note section must include reference to the pedagogical principle that guided the presentation design. So, i-annotate mo dun yung pedagogical principles. Halimbawa daw, incorporating visuals to support learners or chunking content based on the cognitive load theory. Kung halimbawa may COT ka na inattach doon sa 1.1.2, serve as a proof that research-based principles cited in the DLL or PPT annotations were actually observed and executed during teaching performance. So, ilalagay mo lang doon na talagang sa DLL at saka PPT mo ay merong research-based part. And then, kung meron kang mga link in pictures of utilization video lessons as supplementary material, sabi po dyan, explain which specific principles guided the choice of the video. Halimbawa daw, video was used to facilitate flipped classroom model, a method proven to increase preparation and time before class. So, i-annotate mo yun dun sa yung NCOI. So, for 4.4.2, participate in collegial discussions that use teacher and learners feedback, enrich teaching practice. Ito po yung ating mga sample MOVs. Yan. Yan. At for the annotation, how will you annotate? Halimbawa, ay mayroon kang LAC certificate. Sabi po dyan, the certificate must be supplemented or supported by LAC agenda or minutes of the meeting showing that discussion focus on analyzing teacher practice or learner feedback. So, kaya dapat pag may LAC session, dapat talaga nagno-notes. At yung notes mo dapat papapirmahan. So, dito na ngayon, kailangan magseryoso tayo sa mga ganyan. Minsan kasi, hindi nag-attendance lang. Dapat this time, kasi kasama na po ito sa mga MOPs. If gusto mong mapare-class, ayan, dapat talaga. So, pero kung halimbawa may ganun ka, yun yung i-annotate mo. Sa attendance sheet should highlight the teacher's name and supported. Dapat nandun yung pangalan mo. By the reflection notes, demonstrating the specific insights gained from the discussion regarding the enriching teaching practice. So, dapat cited yung pangalan mo doon, tapos annotate mo rin ano yung natutunan mo from the LAC session. Kung meron kang inset, certificates, for instance, dapat merong reflection plan showing how the training's content was specifically requested, utilized, and addressed. So, bigat no? Meeting attendance, link or meeting minutes proves the collegial nature of discussion. Kasi ito is about collegial discussion eh. So, dapat may attendance. Ang sabi, must link to the meeting minutes room. Dapat may meeting of minutes. So for communicated promptly and clearly to parents, guardians, and relevant stakeholders, PPST 5.4.2, ito po yung ating mga sample MOVs. Yan. Yan. So, para naman po dun sa annotation, kung meron kang PTC attendance or for conference, the attendance sheet must include specific details proving the discussion centered on learners' academic progress. So, yun po yung annotation mo. Not just administrative matters. Baka nagpa-meeting no, ang pinag-uusapan, field trip, hindi. Dapat learners' progress. Hindi yung fundraising activity ng SPTA. Okay, PTC Narrative Report. So the report must describe clarity and promptness of the communication detailing the specific evidence of achievement. So ganun din. Nakalagay din po dun yung progress report ng bata. Presented the learner's graded portfolio to clarify or clearly illustrate the deficiency in reading comprehension. For home visitation naman, kung meron kang ganitong MOVs, sabi po dyan, the form purpose of outcome section must explicitly state that the visitation was necessary to communicate a critical aspect of the learner's progress achievement that required home intervention. Discuss failing grades in science and requested parent support for remediation. So, ganun yung mga magiging annotations po natin. Kung may mga ganyan po kayong MOBs. For PPST 5.5.2, utilization of assessment data to inform modification of teaching and learning practice and programs. Ito po yung mga sample, ano po natin, narrative report during the PTC meeting, constant communication screenshot, tapos attendance, distribution and retrieval of materials. So kung yun yung mga MOBs mo, for example, may narrative report ka, dapat daw naka-detail yung data shared with parents led to the specific instructional modification for the learners or the class. Example, parents' feedback on homework load. Yan. For grading sheets must be accompanied by the satisfactory analysis, reflection, may data analysis that identifies common students' weakness followed by the proposed modification of teaching approach of the next unit. Kung report card naman, must include a accompanying narrative showing how the summary data from the card, high failure rate, or specific subject inform a modification of the subject program for the next year. Kung links of video lessons, supplementary materials, dapat yung narrative must state that the video lessons was selected specifically to address weakness identified in the prior assessment with data cited. Created to address the concept of ratio, which 65% of students failed to grasp the mid-quarter exam. Kung halimbawa may DLL ka, DLL annotation must explicit state modification of the activity mo modify. Naka-state po doon. Based on the assessment data. So, palaging base sa assessment. Kasi ang subject po dito is reporting and assessing. Okay? For indicator 7.4.2, develop a personal professional improvement plan based on reflection of one's practice and ongoing professional learning. So, ito po yung ating mga sample MOVs, webinar, demo teaching, LAC, okay, another webinar, going back to school, demo teaching again, and then ito po ay, ano to, IPCRF, ito naman ay mid-year, Ito yung ano, ESAT. Ito ay ESAT, Mid-Year, IPCRF. Okay? So, tingnan po natin yung mga possible annotations. For certificates of trainings must be accompanied by reflection or action plan. Oh, reflection or action plan that shows how the learning from the certificate's topic or training on reading strategies, for instance, address a specific need or weakness identified in the ESAT, media, and review. So, dapat align. Yung certificates na attach mo, align dun sa ESAT and media review. ESAT, for example, serves as the reflection of one's practice. The accompanying narrative must identify the specific PPSC. Hindi ka lang basta nag-attach pala dapat. So, aligned domain, the diversity of learners that will be focused on the improvement plan. For the media review, serves as a confirm or adjust the initial plan, providing ongoing professional learning feedback. The annotation must detail how the review informed a course correction in the professional development. And then kung IPCRF naman, development planning section plan. So yung development plan, may importante po yun. The annotation must trace the weakness identified in, tama, nandun kasi yan sa development plan. And then yung commitment and review form, ESAT, media review to the specific professional development objective listed in the plan. Ayan, no? Ito po yung mga ito po yung mga possible annotations in every MOVs per indicators. Kasi itong reclassification, ito na yung ating proseso of promotion. Kaya itong video lesson, hopefully makatulong pa hindi lang sa reclassification ngayong batch, kundi sa mga susunod pang batch. So kung paano natin i-annotate, ano yung mga dapat nating ilagay sa mga NCUI, sa ating NCUI portfolio, nandiyan na po, at kung paano natin sila bibigyan ng annotations. Sana po nakatulong po ito sa inyo, at kung bago ka sa learning channel ni Sir Fox, huwag niyo po sanang kakalimutang mag-subscribe at i-hit ang notification bell on para updated ka sa mga susunod ko pong video lessons. Happy learning and God bless everyone.